Naked Emperor News is not exactly a well-known website, but when it posted a video featuring some of Barack Obama's past comments on healthcare, it was trumpeted by the Drudge Report, which in classic fashion boosted it into the mainstream media. But the administration, rather than ignoring the thing, decided to take on Drudge. Linda Douglas, the former journalist who now works for the White House, waded into this YouTube war with her own video. We're going to show you part of the attack video and then the White House response.
My commitment is to make sure that we've got universal health care. I would hope that we can set up a system that allows those who can't go through their employer to access a federal system or a state pool of some sort. There's going to be potentially some transition process. I can envision a decade out, or 15 years out, or 20 years out.
Hi, I'm Linda Douglas. I'm the Communications Director for the White House Office of Health Reform. And one of my jobs is to keep track of all the disinformation that's out there about health insurance reform. And there are a lot of very deceiving headlines out there right now, such as this one. Take a look at this one. This one says, uncovered video. Obama explains how his health care plan will eliminate private insurance.
And joining us now to talk about the White House media strategy is Linda Douglas. Welcome. Why did you decide to take on Matt Drudge and put up that video, which of course calls more attention to the original attack video?
Well, you know, one of the things we learned during the campaign was that if you give people all the facts, they become better informed. You know, there were all kinds of myths and smears that were used against then Senator Obama during the campaign. And what we discovered is if we countered them with the real facts, people really paid attention. They understand what the truth is when they seek it. And in this case, this was, you know, a bunch of clips that were taken out of context with a headline that said, the president wants to eliminate private insurance. Well, that is the absolute opposite of what he's talking about.
Well, hold on.
Doing.
When you say taken out of context, that video featured clips of Barack Obama before he was president. The dates were given. He was talking about health care. It's his own words. How is that illegitimate?
Well, as you know, you can take a soundbite here and a soundbite there. They took pieces of sound bites from different periods of time. They put a chyron, that's the words on the screen, that said wants to eliminate private insurance to go along with these sound bites that they cobbled together. And our point is that he's saying exactly the opposite. The health insurance reform that we're talking about is built upon the current private insurance system. That's what it is.
Right.
So we felt it was important to stop that in the track.
It is not his current plan. And so you can say, well, misrepresented or perhaps suggested that this is his position now. But apparently he had a different position when he was a senator, and that's legitimate.
He didn't have a different position when he was a senator. But the point is, the president of the United
States. What do you mean he didn't have a different position? He talked about, first he talked about single payer, supporting that was years ago, and then he talked about making a transition over 10 or 15 years to fully government insurance.
What he talked about early on was, look, if he could start all over again, maybe it would be fine to have a single payer system, but we're not going to start all over again. Okay. There's legislation that is being written in Congress that will become the law that he signed. That is legislation that is built upon the private insurance system. If you like the coverage you have at work, you can absolutely keep it. It doesn't change except you're protected from onerous insurance regulations. So that's the legislation that's going through Congress, and that's what he's promoting as president.
The woman behind this Naked Emperor website is Pam Key. She's a 42-year-old California mother and a children's book illustrator who has this very anti-Obama site. She's not affiliated with any larger political group. Well, doesn't she have the right to speak out?
Of course she does, and we have the right to correct the information. You know, one of the things we're going to be doing this week is making available a website where people can go to get the facts about health insurance reform. There's a lot of misinformation, and there is